I'm going to use artificial intelligence to create a full visual campaign based on UGC, user-generated contents, for a brand that I love because of the taste, because it's lean. It's called Sigis. They make an amazing skier. So first of all, I'm going to go to the Instagram page and I'm going to access their tagged section. Here we can see all the contents user-generated. Every time a content is posted on Instagram by a random user or an influencer and they tag Sigis, it goes into this tab. Then we go to ChatGPT and we paste the Instagram URL of the tagged section. This way, ChatGPT starts analyzing the contents. But I want the contents to be structured into a table, so that I can better analyze them. It's cool to see that it's searching on Instagram, and now it's structuring the contents into a table. It tries to source images, but honestly, it's not very good at doing it. Anyway, the cool thing is that it's sourcing some of the contents, not all of them, but some of them. Now, I need to cluster them, so that I can analyze them by categories. We are going to always work in a structured way. Therefore, I'm asking it to structure a table with different clusters to categorize the type of contents. Once again, searching the web, and here we have the categories. As you can see, homemade recipes, fitness and wellness, creative food styling, family and kids, travel on the go, product reviews and feedback, brand engagement. Nice. All the contents are categorized into the table. Now I'm going to ask it to create some creative ideas for my campaign for each category. As you can see, content ideas to leverage, I have different ideas, and all of them are quite interesting. I have different creative angles on which I can start my brainstorming to create my first campaign to elaborate on user-generated contents. Okay, let's move on. Let's add one more column in which we ask GPT to visualize these creative concepts, because at the end of the day, what we want to achieve is we want to come up with visual ideas. There we go, always building on the structured table. We're going to have visual ideas. Now, these visual ideas could be images, carousels, videos, any type of visual ideas. However, we are going to prefer to work with static visual campaigns, leveraging the fact that GPT is very good at combining images and text. Let's work on the fitness and wellness, because I think it's very much in line with the brand, and it really represents the users and the values of the brand itself. So let's create 3 visual campaigns on that specific category. Sigis Strength Series with all the details, Fuel Your Day with Sigis, I love that, and Sigis Wellness Journey. Okay, we have 3 ideas. What I wanted to work on is the campaign number 2. And I'm going to develop the first visual. All right, nice and cool. Now let's develop the second visual of the campaign. Here we go. And finally, let's create the third visual of the campaign. Here we go. Nice. Let's suppose I want to edit this campaign because I want to change, for example, the flavor of the skier. Let's say I want to turn from vanilla to blueberry. Of course, I need to change the packaging. I need to change the color of the skier on the teaspoon. So that's why I'm selecting both areas and I'm describing to GPT what I want to achieve. Okay. It's nice, but it's not that creamy, and honestly, the quantity is a bit too much. So let's go and fix it. The quantity is too much. Let's select the teaspoon. And honestly, it's a bit in contrast with the elegance of the gesture. with the elegance of the gesture. Okay. And next, what I want to do is also fix the creaminess, because it appears a little flat. Select it, let's go. Okay, now it's much better. Here we have the 3 visual concepts that we created, ready to launch our Instagram campaign. So we started from user-generated content. We clustered the user-generated content with the help of AI, synthesizing what users like to post in clusters. Then we leveraged one of the clusters, that is the one that we believed was most in line with the brand. And finally, we have leveraged AI brainstorming capabilities and creative capabilities to create the creative concept and to realize them, to visualize them. We came up with 3 creatives that are ready to be posted. I hope you liked it, and I'm looking forward to hearing your comments. Be lean, tell a story. Ciao!